Of course,
Yeah.
Pat and Ivan back there. They're
Yeah.
gonna make it tough for you.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wonder who matches up with I guess Pat would have to guard Rishawn. That'd be an interesting matchup right there.
Yeah, that'd be. But Pat don't back down, dude.
That would be. I would love to see that matchup.
Yeah.
That was.
And then who they have gonna guard Ivan?
They don't have an answer for Ivan. Yeah, that's
No.
it. That's it right there. That's it right there. You take that out the floor, and yeah, that settles it. Like you said, that settles it. Like you said, that's it. Like you said, they didn't have enough. They wouldn't have enough. So looks like we got our guy in, Rishawn Norwood, the man we've been waiting for. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get him connected. Rishawn, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, want to welcome Rishawn Norwood on. Man, it surprised me. Rishawn surprised me a couple of weeks ago, man. He had all his boys call me on Messenger, man. I was messed up, man. I was like, y'all go ahead and give me Corona now. I can go ahead. They all called me. I was like, all right, like 5 of them, man. John Tate, Edwards, Sadell, my little cousin Terrence, and Rishawn. They all called me on Messenger. I could see their face and everything. That messed me up, man. I could see them. I was all messed up after that. But welcome, Rishawn. I appreciate you chiming in.
Oh man, it's a pleasure, man. Y'all having me.
Oh yeah.
It's legendary. You know what this means.
Right. So we're talking about your team who won the last King of the Court, and comparing your team to some of the older teams and how you guys would fare. Kent and I came to a consensus that you guys couldn't beat Jerome Lane's team, and I got to give you a chance to speak on that and why you guys could potentially win that game. If it was.
Oh no, that's come on, man. We couldn't beat them.
I appreciate the honesty. That's what we look for.
We could honestly. I mean, we couldn't. We wouldn't have. We would have had a good chance at like Rome's team. I mean, they were just too big.
Yeah. They
like we couldn't do like Futch. We had Futch. We had Futch and Cheatham. Cheatham's a dog.
Right.
But he can. I mean, you can only bully so much.
Right. And there's nobody on that team he could bully.
Exactly. You can only bully so much. Like you couldn't bully too many. Like, but I mean, Cheatham will hold his own against anybody. But
right.
Like we only had Futch was our big. Like Futch was our biggest person. And I mean, I know I wasn't getting down there banging with nobody when I need to score 10 out of the 15.
Yeah, because you was getting 10 out of 15 every game.
So, yeah, I ain't about it. Nah, I gotta conserve that energy. So
right.
But nah,
right.
we couldn't do nothing with them, man. We couldn't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
A young Rome.
Yeah.
Young Rome, nah.
Right.
Probably an old Rome.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. So so who were the guys that you came to see play when you were younger? Who did you come to the park when you came up to King of the Fort? What are some, who were the guys you came to see play?
Oh man. Before I even start playing in the King of the Court, because you never had no middle school division, so
right.
there wasn't no middle school division when we was coming up.
Right.
But I remember coming up there watching. Rome, watching Pat Littlejohn, Pat Rob,
yep. Great name.
all the legends, man. I remember coming up there watching all them, man. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
They held it down. They held it down for years.
Definitely.
They held it down for years.
I was up there that time when Derek and them won it too though, and they had to hit the speed.
Hit the
The runoff game.
runoff game.
I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, you had some big games on that court too. I think your best games was on that court too, where you just
At
went
the
off
pool?
on at the pool, and then the king of the court.
Yeah, you showed me a little short though. You showed me a little short on the on my accolades though.
Run them off. Go ahead and run
Because
them off.
I won every division.
Oh, let's get that up. Let's get that up. Let's get that up to that man. I'm gonna have to put that in writing. So, who was your high school team when y'all won it?
Me, Sadell, DeJuan Dennis, and your brother, and Nick Luchek.
Okay. That's right.
I think it was Nick Luchek. I'm not. I think it was Nick.
Yeah, it probably was Nick.
I think it was Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Nick.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then...
we breezed through that. We breezed through that. I remember I caught a oop from Sadell threw me a oop from like on the we checked the ball up.
Right.
And I grabbed it and came and slid down the backboard.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm looking at it now. It's like it was you, Wood, Nick, and Sadell. Yeah. Stuart Calhoun.
Okay.
Me, Wood, Nick, and Sadell?
It was Wood? It was
Yep.
Wood, not DeJuan? Okay.
I thought it was DeJuan, though. I think DeJuan was on. Was it?
It was Wood.
It was Wood. So
Was it
Luchek played. Luchek definitely played though, right? Kent?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he played. I remember him playing.
They might have snuck that fifth guy in there. That's probably what happened. The statute of limitations got them. I can't go to everybody's house and get their plaques back.
Right.
So, and then in the 6 foot and under, who played with you in the 6 foot and under when y'all won it?
You know what? I can't remember who was on that 6 foot team. Who did I play with on the 6 foot team? Oh, I can't remember who I played with on that.
And that was probably one of the best years too when you guys won that.
Yeah, it was
good.
because I think we end up. You know what? I don't know if because McNeil. I don't know if I don't even think we played McNeil and them in the championship.
Man.
And that's they was in it every year.
They was in it every year. Right.
Dynasty.
Yeah, you probably have to find the go to the archives on that one. Though.
I gotta go to the archives.
But I'm sure I think I won on every level though. I know I won the high school division, and we won the last King of the Court in the elite division. Yep. So yeah.
So that helps to solidify you as one of the names we got to bring up when we talk about the all-time great players, because you got some in every division.
Oh yeah, I'll be humble about it though. I'll be humble about it.
Oh
you
man,
bring it back again. I'll win a 3-point contest.
Right. All right. So before we that's right. That's the only thing you didn't get, the 3-point contest.
Right.
So give us we always try to ask guys, give us an untold story that we may not know about as far as it relates to King of the Court.
Oh, as far as it relates to King of the Court?
Yeah.
Well, I did leak the one the other day.
Oh yeah.
The dunk contest that I won.
Yeah, that
picture.
Yeah, that picture.
Yeah, the picture that's up there right now that you have on the page right now.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a part of the dunk contest. Like
I
did it. Yeah, I did it after I won it already. It was like it was an encore.
Yeah, that was that picture, man, will live. That's the poster right there. That's the King of the Court poster right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't even know what got into me on that one. I don't know what that was. That was my first time ever trying that dunk ever.
Yeah. You knew that money was coming. You knew that money was in that envelope.
Nah, but you know how that crowd be, man. They get you going.
The crowd get you going, man.
That crowd will get you going, man. You got that music playing. You got Sammy over there with the ribs.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Oh man. But yeah, that's it, man. So we're glad you called in. Do you have any we had Ryan come on last week, and Ryan gave us a great LeBron story, man. Do you have a LeBron story you might want to share with us?
A LeBron story?
Yeah.
Let me see. Man, I got a lot of LeBron stories. Jeez, let me see one that's good for this. I got a funny LeBron story that has something to do with DeJuan, actually.
Okay.
So we all in the same class. You know, the best class to ever come out of Akron, Ohio, class 2003.
03. Oh, you might have something there. Ooh. We might get some people commenting on that one. That is a strong class.
Listen, ain't no five. If you can't put a five together, that mess with our five in 2003.
Man,
ain't a five.
You may have something. Okay,
listen,
go ahead.
Me, LeBron, Romeo, Wood, and Drew at the point.
Ooh.
That's pretty strong.
I'm going to Kent on that one.
That's pretty strong, man.
Well, you got Kent. Is it a class that can compete with that class?
Wow.
Oh.
Let's see. Wow.
In the last that was 17 years ago. In the last 25 years.
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. That was pretty strong. That was pretty strong.
Ooh, we need Ryan. We waiting on Ryan. We need Ryan to chime in now, because he that's all he do is study that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I know back in my time we had, Gary Grant and Grady and some of those folks, but I don't know, man.
Still couldn't. Yeah. You see, I'm scratching my head.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can't argue that.
Yeah.
That's a tough lineup right there.
That's five. It's five. Arguably, 5 mid-major college, Division I college basketball players, and 5 guys that played overseas.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'd hate to try to put a team on the court against that, man. That's hard.
There's 5. You know what? Because I don't know what years everybody came out in, but right. I mean, there's a 5 that you can put with it, but not in their years.
In the same. No.
Yeah, not in the
same year.
Not even close.
Yeah. That was 2003 was a special year, man. That was a special year.
That's worth having you on the show to speaking to that.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely
never would have thought about that's real. That's real.
But no, back to the story though that I was going to tell you about the funny story about Brian. So one day we all linked up and we went up to Canton McKinley. We went to a football game at Canton McKinley.
Right.
I forgot who was playing. It was I want to say it was Bookto. It was either Bookto and Canton McKinley or Bookto and Glen Oak. So we get to the game. It's all of us, all the basketball players. Like it's probably like 10 of us, 10, 11 of us. And we walk in the game. Of course, everybody notices Brian. So we go sit down. We sit down in the bleachers. We go sit away from everybody else. And then we looking on the other side of the bleachers. And once the word got that LeBron was in the stadium, we saw everybody running over, getting up out their seats, running over to our side. So we immediately got up and we all started running out.
Yeah.
And when we got outside, LeBron told everybody that DeJuan Dennis was him. So DeJuan was sitting there signing autographs for like 45 minutes.
No way. No way.
And we was already at the car. We was already at the car.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
That's hilarious.
You know, we couldn't go out. We couldn't go out nowhere really without that guy drawing all the attention.
Right.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
All right. Well, we're gonna say thanks, man, for coming on, and you know, you gave us some great stories, which we needed, and again, all hail to Rishawn Norwood, one of the greatest players in the history of King of the Court.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
All right, man.
All right.
All right.
Y'all be safe.
All right.
All right.
All right, Kent. So that was a great to have that dude on, man. The youngster, man. So now,
oh yeah.
So we got another guy that's set to come on with us. We're gonna let you kind of describe his game a little bit. His name is Sonny Johnson. He's here. You want to speak to Sonny's game real quick before we bring him in?
Again, another smooth player, could just take you inside, outside, whatever you want, man. 6'5", the ball handling skills and just unlimited range, man. You know, that's why I said Platinum was probably the greatest team of all time, and he was one of the reasons. So
Enough said. Enough.
Yeah.
Sonny, are you there?
I'm here. You hear me?
Yes, loud and clear,
What's
man. Loud
up,
and
baby? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Sonny, what made you come down to King of the Court, man? What made you come down?
What made me come down? Shit, you told me that money price. Hey, Chris. Hey, I just had a newborn.
Yeah.
Struggling, I ain't had nothing but about $200 in my pocket.
Now, the first year you came down, you didn't win it. You came with your boys from Cleveland. Who'd you play with that first year you came down?
Chris, I don't even remember them bombs. I left them right back in Cleveland after that year. Shoot, I wasn't having that. So, hey, I was done with them. I don't even want to remember them. Them boys had me get my head cracked.
But what you did do is have a legendary game down there that first year.
Yeah.
You scored. Your games go to, for you guys that don't know, our games go to 15. And it was on court 2, and somebody start yapping a little about Sonny. I don't even think they probably didn't know who he was. And Sonny scored 13 of the 15 points. That had to be one of the most legendary performances ever at King of the Court.
Yeah, I think we went to the championship game that first year too.
Yeah.
We ran up against some tough guys, but it's a
Yeah.
great time. You always do a great job with your event. So, I'm gonna be honest, that's one of the money was good, but I know when you throw an event, let's be real, it's gonna be first class. So I was gonna come down anyway, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So guys like you made it great. When you've got great players, we've had probably 4 or 5. You were Mr. Basketball, of course. You, along with Tony Stockman, Emmanuel Smith, LeBron, were you guys were the Mr. Basketballs that graced the courts of Perkins Park and made King of the Court what it, helped make King of the Court what it was, which is, legendary.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All right, so let's get to who wins these games. So, we've had some back and forth, and both Kent and I agree that you guys probably had the best team ever come up to the park. Tell me why your team was so great.
First of all, Chris, it wasn't even close. Let's go there, right, Chris? It wasn't even close, Chris. Ken, what's up, brother?
What's happening, Sonny?
I had to tell him I had to go back. You know, I'm being modest right now, but it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
Hey, y'all were just too big, too strong, too skilled.
Hey, we was what 6'6", 6'7", 6'6" on the forward line.
Right.
And then
That's why I got to give it to y'all.
Yeah, then you had the thing was you had the smaller guards. Whoever had the smaller guard had to check me on the block.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, I like to work out down there. And then, now, let's be real, we were just tougher there. We were just hungrier. I think we had too many kids back in the day. We just wanted a little more.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was definitely grown man ball back then.
No, that's for
sure.
sure.
To get on the court with them.
That's for sure.
Man. So that's it. And do you have any stories that we may not know about related to King of the Court, Sonny?
Well, the stories was just honestly getting my head beat in by those guys the year before.
Yeah.
Getting a phone call. I don't know if I called you or called somebody like, listen, man, I need to get with those guys. I mean, shoot. I mean,
yeah.
And, you know, because, I mean, I think they let me join them because they felt so bad for beating my head in the year before. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there by myself, you know, trying to do what I can. But,
right.
I mean, that's the story. But then just the story to me is just knowing every guy that we played with from Cam and all those guys, they were just great. They were just tough. I think we all had that same mentality, just work. And I think we encourage each other on the floor to just compete. You know, and it's easy to go out there and compete and dominate and play with that high energy when you know that guy next to you is got that same mindset.
Don't bring the same thing. The same thing. That's real. That's real.
Yep.
So I got Pat Littlejohn chimed in. He was like, how come he didn't get he need to get a little more of that money from coaching y'all team, man?
Pat, I would give you something back, but you almost cost us the game, Pat. I mean, you almost cost us one. No, I'm just playing, Pat. You did a heck of a job. But shoot, I mean, I think you got your share. Shoot, I don't even know what happened with that money. Hey, I think I had too many divers, but hey, listen, man, that was a good time. Chris, you better bring that back, man.
Oh man, we got NEO. We don't need it, man.
Hey, yeah,
we got NEO now.
Listen, Chris.
We got NEO.
We gotta bring it back. Hey, listen, King of the Court 40 and over. That's the only time you dare to do that. I ain't over it. Now I just hit you with something right there. 40 and over.
Ooh.
You gotta do that.
Ooh.
You gotta do that.
We might come together and do that because the guys that are that age now appreciate they appreciate King of the Court.
And ain't no riffraff, ain't no drama. These are old man guys trying to get it in and have fun. You gotta bring that back.
I might be able to get the Tarvers to play in that.
I mean, they don't want none of me though. I mean,
Where
they at right now? Tell them I'm talking. Tell them I'm talking, Chris. Where they at? Hey, tell the Tarvers I might just fly them in myself for some of this work.
You know, Greg.
Hey, no,
Greg to drive
tell them I'm just playing. Hey, Chris, tell them I'm just playing. Them some bad boys. Hey, I'm telling them I'm just playing. Don't let this go on Facebook and they're some bad boys.
Oh man, we so happy to have you on, man. Before we let you go, I'm gonna bring in Rob Baker, and I know he got one or two questions to ask, and we're gonna let him ask you a question or two, and then we're gonna let you go ahead and get back to your family, man. We appreciate you being on, Sonny.
All right, for sure.
Ryan, you there?
I am here and I heard it all.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
I am here and I heard it all. First, let me say,
we can't hear you, Ryan. We can't hear you, Ryan.
can you
Now,
hear me now?
you going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, my bad.
right now.
Okay, I was just saying, Sonny, man, it's an honor, man, to be talking to you right now, man. Like I said, I got my own podcast going. I'm honoring Mr. Basketball, so I would like to talk to you sooner or later. I know you averaged 37 and 14. That was monstrous.
That sounds good. That sounds real good.
I tweeted at you and everything, but yeah, man. To see you up close in person, Sonny, when you was at the King of the Court, I remember just your post game. I remember how physical you were, and I'm like, man, dude is physical. And they asked me who was the better team between you guys and the Tarbers, and I could have been a little biased, but I had to go with the Tars, man. But
where you from? Just tell me where you from.
I'm from Akron.
Okay, so there we go right there. Enough said. We good. I'm gonna let you pass because where you said you was from. So we good.
Hey, but those was classic battles, man. That was very, very classic battles, man. And it was just an honor, man. I don't think people understand the magnitude of the King of the Court and who it brung out, because like you was coming from Cleveland, Garfield Heights, and you was putting in work. Man, the year before, they did put you down. They buried you the year before you got with them.
That's for sure.
But you got back right, and yeah, you was a monster, man. You was a monster.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. Just sitting here talking about it bring up so many memories, make you go back and think, you know what I'm saying? And it also let you know how time flying, man. But it was a great time just to have all them people out there, the environment, just the city of Akron. I think it was something so big that the whole city down there, look forward to coming to every year. That I think it just impacted the city in a certain way that I don't even know Chris understood what he was doing down there. I think he know, but it was probably bigger than what he thinks. So, it was just a pleasure to be in that environment.
At the time, I really, really think it was just the love of basketball, because you really, really don't know what you got until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Until it's gone, and how much people talk about it and the impact of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we were just talking about it the other day, and I was like, man, I had a chance to see Sonny Johnson on the blacktop. Like that's completely different from it, you know what I'm saying, 84 by 50. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different. And you were so physical, man. And like I said, I've been doing my research, and like hopefully I can get you on, the Bake Show. Like I said, I got my podcast on Spotify. And just to see your numbers, man, like that was unreal, man. Like 37 and 14 as in a 6'3", 6'2" guard. Like that is ridiculous, man. But I just can't get over that, man. It's unreal to me. But you went on and you're doing great things at Garfield Heights. I talked to you a couple times, and you came to book them, man. And I just got one question, because you have some you have some great teams up there. Who your favorite team? I know coaches don't really, they have a favorite team every year if you ask them. But if you had one team that you just I knew this would be the year, and for some reason either it happened or it didn't happen. Could you have 1 year? Because that Rush kid, man, was no, that ain't you. That's Warrensville Heights. You had another kid a couple of years ago. He was a monster. Y'all played
Carl Jones, or which one?
Jones.
Yeah, Tay Jones. Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Oh my goodness, man. So what if it's one person right now versus one team that you can say, okay, yeah, I knew we had a chance, but for whatever reason it didn't happen. What team would that be? What year? And how far you went?
You talking about that we what you mean as far as my high school team?
Yeah, as far as your high school team that you coach.
I think in the year we went up against I think it was Sullivan. We made it to the state Final Four with Trey Lewis and those guys, and we went up against like I think it was Sullinger and I think Trey Burke, and I mean they just was loaded with players. Witherspoon, they had so many guys. I mean, I think
the big man called.
If I'm not mistaken, that was that year, but whatever year it was.
I hate to cut y'all off, but the big man's coming in is chimed in. Okay. Jerome Lane. So what I'd like to do, Sonny, is I'm going to give you a opportunity to tell me what made Jerome great in your eyes, and then I'm going to shoot it back to you, Ryan, and I'm going to let you close it out on what made Jerome great.
Jerome?
Yeah, Jerome Lane.
He was a physical specimen. He was mean. He was nasty. He'd dunk on you.
Enough said. Man, we want to thank you for chiming in, for calling in, Sonny. I know we were working on it for the last couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with NEO. Hopefully we can pull off that NEO Youth Elite this year. Things hopefully get in order. Over the last 3 years, Sonny has had thousands, and this is no exaggeration, thousands of kids come up to guard.
Thousands in
that NEO. So, Sonny, thanks again for coming on, and we'll be in touch. All right, man.
Okay. All right.
I'll be in touch, Sonny.
All right, yeah. Reach out to me on Twitter, man. I be having people I don't be knowing who they is, but you.
How can you forget about Ron Baker, the Bake Show, Akron Zone, baby?
All right, Ron. Last week, I had to cut you off because Rome wasn't in your top 5 all-time King of Court players.
And I had
to let you go on that.
Yeah, and I thought about it and I didn't sleep. And I gotta take out Aaron. I gotta take Aaron out and I gotta put Rome in. I thought about that. So that will be my top. You know what I'm saying? Aaron would be honorable mention, but Jerome, I have to go back to my Memoredex, man, and the things he was doing. Hey, Ken, you said he was massive. When I went back to my Memoredex, I'm like, man, he only person that can really, really move him was Boozy. That was his little brother.
Yeah, that's right.
His brother.
Right. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring Rome in, and we'll come back to you, Ron. Just stay on, and we'll come back to you.
Okay, no doubt.
All right. Rome, are you there? Jerome, we got you.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right, man. Number one, we appreciate you coming on.
Yes.
Everybody has a Jerome Lane story to tell. I know you have a lot to say about how good your teams were. Last week we spoke very highly of you and what you did on the court at King of the Court, but there were some things that you did off the court as well to help bring King of the Court to the level that it got to be at today. You know, you started it. You know, we started it in like 1993, and one of the things you always did was start bringing food up for everybody, for the whole park, not just the players, but for everybody. Can you speak to that a little bit? Why you did that? Why that was important?
Well, first of all, I was trying to build it up far as remember, we fed the park for like maybe 3 or 4 years straight.
Yep.
We gave out all types of good food, shrimp, lobster, every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
We gave some great food to eat, and just think about it. Me playing boosted up, made everybody come out and play, just to even try to come beat us.
Right. It never happened, but they tried. They tried.
I think we
toward the end,
like 6 years straight, and then they got us. They got me my 7th year. I was getting a little too old.
Yeah. Right.
That's when I think the Tarver boys got it.
Yeah, they got y'all. But I was trying to put little teams together to challenge y'all, but it just wasn't happening.
That when you playing 3-on-3, the bully ball is all me. Is who gonna stop me? And then you got a double team and you got Sale right there hitting that 15-footer right at the free throw line.
All day.
All day.
It just wasn't the answer. So now Kent and I Kent and I all go back and forth. Well, we had a we became unanimous, and we felt like Sonny's team could beat you guys. So I need you to tell us
who's gonna guard me. Who gonna guard me?
We're gonna put Cam on you. We're gonna put Cam on you.
First of all, take Cam to warm up 2 games to even get stretched out. By the time Cam ready to play, we're gonna win in 1 or 2 games.
That's why we had this dude on. All right, Kent, what you got for him? So we know that. That's you gonna get 8 on Cam. You probably get, I'm gonna say, hey, is that about right, Kent? He probably score. He gonna get his 8.
Yeah.
Then you
Who
got,
they
you
got to go stop Greg?
Pack gonna sneak in a couple threes.
He gonna get a couple threes off because they're gonna try to double you. No, they won't double you. That's why you gonna get 8 or 9 points, because they ain't gonna double you. They can't.
And then Ivan used to get the little drive-bys.
Who are they gonna guard? That's the problem. Who is Pat or Ivan gonna guard? They can't guard Greg. Nobody can guard Greg. Nobody can guard Sonny.
Right.
And nobody can guard Low.
The only person that can guard those 2 dudes is me and Sale.
Yeah. Sale,
The other two, they too little.
There we go. Because Sale can defend. Yeah, Sale had to stay on the court.
Yeah, the other 2 dudes is too little.
Yeah, Sale would have to stay on the court all the time.
So we're gonna have to give up something. So either we're gonna have to give up a jump shot somewhere, because we're gonna have to play a little zone with the 3. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's no way we can guard. Man, that team is loaded right there. Who was their 4th person?
They big.
Sonny Johnson.
No, it was Sonny. You said Lewis. Who was
Mac
the other
and
2?
Low.
Lawrence.
Mac and Low.
Yep. Lawrence Culver.
Cameron's on that team and Low.
Yep.
and they big too.
And they big. That's what we were saying. We was like, man,
nobody smaller than 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd definitely had to play zone, man. There's no way we could play man to man. So we would have had to give up something. We had to give up something. So, sheesh. That's a hard one right there.
That's the great game right there. I think the Tarvers beat y'all because just because they were so small and quick, and they shot a lot of 2s.
Hey man, them Tarver boys, man, is some beasts, man. Especially Derek, he was a man child, man.
Yeah, they was just like.
So it would have been Ivan or Pat. I don't think they could have guarded Derek. But Darren, he shot more jump shots. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He shot more jump shots.
Derek did it all, man.
Yeah, Derek.
Yeah.
That's the main person that hurt us.
Yeah. Yep. But again, man, we gotta show you love, because you was like the Shaq.
Hey, who else on there, man? Is Ron on there too, Baker?
Yeah, Ron's here.
Hey, man, Ron, I heard you, man. You didn't have any of those goddamn top 6 players, man. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Ron, I gotta let you back on, man. Go ahead and speak to that. I'll let you defend yourself, man.
I gotta defend myself. Hey, first of all, Rome, I'm sorry. But first and foremost, I had to go through Rome.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to remember, I was like, you know what? Let me take that back, because I haven't seen in 3-on-3, I haven't seen nobody push you except for your little brother, and he was sweating bullets trying to do that. So,
come on, man. Ain't nobody was stopping me on that post.
It was nobody. That's what I said. It was nobody. I kind of, I was tripping. I don't know what happened. I think somebody they probably spiked my punch. But yeah, I was tripping.
I got another question somebody told me to ask you, man. Who was your top 6 in the 6 foot and under?
Ooh. Woo. Top 6? Woo.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, first and foremost, the Tarvers didn't play. The Tarvers didn't play in the 6 foot and under. They was always for the money.
Ain't the Tarvers?
So
Tarvers like 6'2". They couldn't play in that, right?
No, they couldn't play in that. No. I'm
I
gonna tell you who. I'm gonna
beg
tell
to differ. I beg to differ because it was a lot of times, it was a lot of 6'3", 6'2" cats in that, because 6 foot and under recreation division for some reason end up getting molded together. Because we was like, I remember coming on the court like, man, dude, like 6'2", 6'3". Then after I realized he was falling on deaf ears, I said, we gotta lace him up. The hell with it. I don't care who he is.
Who your six, Ryan? Name your six, man.
Oh man, Angelo.
Okay.
McNeil, Dink.
Did you say Dink from Kimore?
Yep.
Dink.
Man, Dink played Dink about 6'3", ain't he?
That's what I'm saying, Jerome. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna say
he was in that division. Who else? Who else you got? That's 3 names.
That's 3. Oh man, I'm gonna say Keithon Poole. Keithon was tough.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna say me. I gotta throw myself up in there.
So you go on your era. You didn't get anybody from the other era. We gonna come back to Jerome and let him give his 6. Let me give you Kent's 6. Kent Stark's 6 is Chatty, Greg Chapman, Pat Littlejohn, McNeil, Rob Dowdell.
Oh yeah, take me out. Take me out.
Angelo. All right.
Who's your last 2, Chris? Say the last 2 again.
Angelo Edwards from Canton, Rob Dowdell, McNeil Thompson, Pat Littlejohn, Greg Chapman. That's Kent's. That's Kent's list.
I can go with that because I don't remember Angelo though.
Yeah, Angelo was he was more in the era with like he was in the 2000s.
He was in there.
2000, 2001 era.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I can go with the other 5 foot, 6 foot and under, but I don't know the other guy.
And the one we added was Aaron Ashburn. That's
yeah.
He played for the money though, didn't he?
Aaron is a good one.
Yeah, but he won the 6 foot and under one year.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
right,
hey, I got some people here. They say, what about Sam Avery?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can't. Who we gonna take off?
Who you gonna take off?
Who we gonna take off?
See, I don't know the Angelo dude, so I would take him up, but I don't remember him. But I do remember Sam though.
Oh yeah, Sam was.
See, I got about 5 people here listening to his talk.
I'm not gonna say Sam don't belong on the list.
And another person they said, what about Marquise Smith?
He ain't even never played King of the Court, I don't think.
Oh,
he never played.
Hey, I was just playing about me. Take me out. I forgot about Rob Dowdell and Sam. Take me out, dog. Take me out. I don't even want to be in.
Hey, another question I get somebody want back. Who got the most championships in the 6 foot under?
Ooh. All right. Kent got the book, I'm sure. I would say Rob is between
Rob and Pat.
Pat said he got the most.
Man, you sitting next to Pat, man. You sitting Pat calling in.
No, I talked to him earlier about this.
There's nobody. It's Rob and Pat. It
ain't even close. It ain't even close.
Yeah.
Rob and Pat, it ain't even close. Yep. It ain't even close.
And McNeil been in a lot of finals games. He got a couple championships.
Yeah, they didn't win. He was in a lot of finals, but they didn't win.
Yes, Rob and Pat.
Well, since we're gonna give out 10th place ribbons, I was always there too. if it's for consolation, but no, that was it, man. That Sonny had a great point, man. You know what I'm saying? The magnitude of it with the city, and I be talking to my little brothers all the time, man. And I'm like, y'all really didn't really get the best of it because, like Jerome said, like he was tailing off. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't, playing as much, and you know what I mean. But when he was playing, man, and everything was it just reminds you of like a big 1988 cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just fun. It was wholesome. We didn't have to worry. It was no violence. The only thing we had was really the TI situation. But man, talking about man, we had some greats come through there, man. Some greats.
Why you can't do it? Why you can't bring it back, man? At least 1 year.
I don't think somebody asked me that today, and one of the biggest things is kids don't play outside no more. The outside basketball game is those days are like over. And it's been over for probably about 8-10 years. Guys don't play outside no more. That's the biggest thing. And it's
you're right. I don't see nobody hardly playing at the courts no more.
No, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So,
and
it ain't
is
fun
just
to have it
taking over.
inside unless you got a big facility.
Yeah. Yep. And I thought of, and it's too much work. I'm old. I don't want to do all this. Too much work now. It's a lot of work.
That's why you set it up and have somebody else do the work.
All right, Rome. So speaking of that, because you still around basketball today, who are some of the young kids that could play in King of the Court and have some success today? If you had to build a team and say, all right, these dudes could play, they could play and they could do something.
I'm gonna tell you the number one player that can play, man, that y'all don't give no credit to. The one arm bandit, Rydell Brooks.
He would.
Yeah.
He would kill in King of the Court.
I never seen a guy that it couldn't stop that they knew was going left and still give you 35-40.
And couldn't do nothing with him. Yeah.
He definitely would be definitely kill him in that 3-on-3.
Yeah.
He was just a man child for it when he was in high school.
In high school, he was.
Yeah, he was. It was almost kind of like it would almost kind of remind you of looking at the Tarver. You know what I'm saying? Like how easy he scored.
The only thing that the Tarver got on the Derek Tarver, not Darren Derek. Derek can go left or right and kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rydell would go to that right and go back left every time.
Right. So Rydell was the guy that you think could would be dominant in the King of the Court right now.
Which pitch?
Yeah.
Jason? I don't know if Jason would have killed like that. They talking about Jason Pitts.
Jason wouldn't have been bad. That's not a bad name. That's not a bad
J-Boy, J-Boy, he probably could. I think Elijah Bell would be good too. Elijah Bell would be tough.
They played together, didn't they?
Yeah, I would go Elijah. Jason, and Rydell. They need a big though. Who would be their big?
Y'all gonna leave Jason out?
Shit, you could put my damn son on that team.
Oh my goodness!
You need J-Boy out.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
They're winning for 5 years. They're winning for 5 years straight. I'm thinking about it. I probably can put together a team that can probably handle them, but that's a tough team.
Hell.
That's a tough team.
That would be a great team, man.
That'd be a good team today. They could.
My son's strictly playing inside.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be a good team. That'd be a good team. So, trying to think who else is out there. At the high school level over the last 3 years? Who are some of the top high school kids that would be enough?
Straight from the city.
The last 3 years, who was some of the top? You see, last 3 years.
I'm gonna say John King. John King from Bookto. He'll do real good because he can play in and out.
That's the boy that left, man.
The dude from Canton?
No, he's from Akron.
When he went to Bookto, right now he walked on that king.
So we going. So our top team, Ryan, who you got, and then we're gonna let.
Well, you just can't forget about the young boy that didn't play for Bookto this year.
Livingston,
shit, he a man child.
Dude, Isaiah something, or Israel something.
Isaiah, he a guard. He wouldn't build.
No. I'm talking about the dude number. No, not that same.
From Hoban. He talking about the dude from Hoban, Isaiah Young. I think that's his name. He a guard.
Oh, that dude.
That's my son.
No, he played for St. V. Isaiah can't.
Yeah, Isaiah played for St. V.
Yeah, Isaiah's more of a distributor. He ain't no scorer though. He ain't gonna get you no buckets.
St. V now.
The best dude from St. V now is the dude from Canton, ain't it?
Yeah, sincere.
No. Malachi better than him.
Malachi.
Malachi.
Yep. So what's your 3-on-3 team, Ryan? And then we're gonna let Ron chime in and give his 3-on-3.
Hey, but you can't. I ain't gonna lie. That dude from Elliott this year put on the show, man. He was a one-man record group.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
He got played here in the city.
Yeah. So Rome, who are your top 3 or 4 guys, young kids for the 3-on-3 right now, Rome?
Say that again.
Your top guys that could play in the 3-on-3 right now that were high school kids in the last 3 years. You like the kid from Elliott? Give me 3 more names that would.
The last 3 years. Yeah. Okay. The Malachi boy.
Malachi. Okay, that's 2. Give me 2 more.
Chris Livingston.
And who got the 4th spot?
Let me think. Last 3 years.
What's the boy from Dayton?
The boy from Elliott.
Malachi, Livingston.
Last
Boy
3
from
years.
Dayton.
Kobe Johnson. I throw Kobe Johnson in there.
Ron, we coming back to you, man. I've got to put your thing on you. We coming back to you.
Kobe, man, Kobe is nice. Kobe is a nice guard though, but he can't compete with them though right now. But Kobe is gonna go to a big school though. He got game.
Yeah.
Livingston.
So you got Livingston, you got Malachi from St. V, and who else? Who your other 2? Who your other 2, Ron?
The dude from Elliott.
Yep, Trevor.
And we said Livingston. Let me see the last 3 years. Let me see.
Because Livingston was the number 2 freshman.
Let me think. Shit.
But they had a boy from Dayton who was number 1 in the country as a freshman the same year.
That's so you got 3. You got 3. I'm gonna shoot it back to Ryan. Ryan, give me your 3 guys for your top in the last 3 years. Your top 3 high school guys in the King.
And this is strictly pertaining to outside type of ball, right?
Right. Give me your guys.
I don't know him. I never seen him play.
I'm saying, I'm gonna say Raybon Lewis. I'm gonna have Raybon Lewis.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about Raybon. Oh man, I forgot about Raybon.
Okay.
He on my damn team and forgot about it.
I'm gonna say Raybon.
Okay.
Steph, John King. Seth, the one that transferred from St. V, he ended up going to Lorraine.
Oh, Seth Wilson. Okay. That's not bad.
And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna throw, let me see, Malachi, Seth, John King. I'm not gonna put Chris in there because
Rome got Chris. He on Rome's team. Who else you got on your team?
Give me Sean Jones.
I was getting ready to steal him. Okay.
Yeah, give me a little shot. Let's do it.
They was young.
Yeah, y'all can battle a little bit. Rome got one more player.
I'm trying to think. I forgot about Raybon. Got to go on there, man. The dude that had a triple double in the city championship.
Man, didn't he do it?
Man, he killed Booker by himself, man.
Yeah, Raybon's nice. He down there playing at Ohio Christian right now. Yep, Raybon was tough. So, so that pretty much wraps it up, man. We got to have Rome on, and appreciate him coming on. Ryan, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. Appreciate you coming on. Rome, stay on. We got one more story. Kent's got something we want to shoot at you. Kent, you want to go ahead and give us a Rome story, kind of what we were talking about last week with Rome and baseball, because a lot of people don't know how good he was in baseball.
Yeah.
Kent,
he used to terrorize them kids, man. We used to run the West Akron Little League back in the day, man. We were one game away from the Little League.
Man, you
Little
was on
League
the
World
same
Series.
team for 1 year, man.
Man, a couple years, man. Remember?
No, did we win it? Did we win it your year, or we won it the next year? We won
Yeah,
it
we
your year,
won it.
didn't we?
We won it both years.
No,
We
my
won
first.
it.
You older than me. I only played 1 year with you. I know I won it my next year because we played the Blacks. But your year, because then we had your year, we had Ivan on the team.
Yep, me and Ivan and Todd.
Right. We had a
Yeah,
good team, man.
So just to put everything in perspective to everybody that's listening and watching, this team they were probably a game or two away from going to the Little League World Series. Am I correct in saying that?
yeah, we won the state championship.
But
Yeah.
that
we were
the year we was 1 game away from going when we was down. I can't remember when we was down, but that you wasn't on that team, Ken. That was the next year. But the year before that, we was up. Man, I can't remember the places at. But we went
Long time
farther the
ago.
next year. Where the next year we lost in the championship. Julio was score. He jumped over the catcher to score, and the umpire still called him out to stop us from going to the Little League World Series.
yeah.
We lost like 3-2.
Yeah, I was on that team, but I had to go back home because I was in a band concert. Yeah, because we had won the first 2 games, then I had to go back home, and then you guys lost, like you said, by 1 run. We would have went.
Man, I remember everybody used to hit home runs, used to dance coming to the home plate, and then score.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why they didn't. That's why they didn't like us, man, because they thought we was too flashy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, do you remember when it was trying to walk Perry Smith on purpose, and he stepped over the plate, hit a home run. It was trying to throw it outside, he stepped over and hit a home run.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, Perry was tough, man.
Man, we had because was you there when we picked? Was Steve Cook on that team that we picked up?
Yep, Steve Cook from Elliott. Yeah, because we beat his team, and we picked him up because we beat his team in the regionals.
Right,
he went on down. They couldn't stop us.
Steve, remember Steve, the one he threw about, back then he was throwing about 80.
Yeah. I'm glad he was on our team.
All right, so Rome, before we let you go, I want you to go ahead and give us your top 6 elite division players of all time at King of the Court.
Definitely Marcel, me, shit.
He says 6.
No, I see it says 6. Yeah. Back then, definitely had to give Pat the credit.
That's 3.
Let me see who else. Damn.
No, he got championship at the pool. That's what they've
definitely got to give Rob on that team too.
Okay.
And Mike.
No, Mike. Rob's scoring a little bit more.
Chatty.
That was, yeah. You might get Chatty tonight because that's his game. That 3-on-3 was just his stuff, man. Because he's just a bully boy. At his size, he was playing like he was a big man.
Yeah.
Let me see one more, man. I'm forgetting.
They saying 3-on-3. I thought they was.
Hey, didn't Lowe play too?
Yeah.
I gotta put Lowe on there too, man.
Okay.
Lowe from Youngstown.
Okay. That's your 6. We're gonna put your 6 in the archives, and we'll have something to talk about on our next show. Again, we want to thank you for calling in. Thank everybody else for tuning in. And next week, tell KB I said what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta put Mad Dog on there, man. Mike Didell. What's up with Mike Didell? Y'all ain't giving him no credit.
Mike is on the list. Is all tournament. He got him a couple rings. You got to bring Mike's name up because he won a couple divisions. He won.
There you go.
So we got to show Mike some love always.
Hey, Charlie, it's my birthday today too, man.
Birthday wishes to you. Birthday wishes to you, Coach.
Hey,
Coach
say
Ed.
birthday wishes to you, man.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Okay,
gonna
Chris,
sign
man.
off
I
on
get
that,
with y'all,
man.
man. Y'all have fun. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Okay,
All right.
baby. Y'all take
All
it
right.
easy.
All right.
All right now.
All
Let
right.
me ask you, bro, because I missed all that. Because Sam wasn't on 3-on-3.
I don't know if he played the league of it.
All right. Next week, same time.
All right. We'll see you then.
All right.